वेलकम टू पॉइंटर इंस्ट्रूमेंट सर्विसेज। पॉइंटर इंस्ट्रूमेंट सर्विसेज में आप सबका हार्दिक स्वागत है। Co-founder of Pointer Instrument Services, Engineer Mayur Kumar Patel, and the CEO of Pointer. Let's take a review on industrial moments. So today's our topic is ISO 17025 requirements in details. So now let us discuss close by close requirements of ISO 17025 standard. 4.0 Management requirements. 4.1 Organization. Laboratory must be a legally and identifiable. Identify and eliminates potential conflicts of interest within the overall organization. Identify and eliminates departures from the quality system. Protect confidential and proprietary information. Avoid activities that would diminish confidence in the laboratory. Define the organizations of the laboratory and the interrelationship within the laboratory. Technical competence of management. Appoint a quality manager for the laboratory. Appoint deputies for a key managerial personnel. 4.2 Quality system. Establish a quality system and document all policies, system, procedure and instruction. Create a quality manual to include a quality policy statement. Management commitment to good professional practice, standards of service, objectives, personal requirements. Management commits to comply with ISO 17025 standard. Structure of documentation. Management roles and responsibilities. Ensure records are kept at all activities supporting your quality system. 4.3 Document control. Write a procedure, SOPs, work instructions and guidelines. They are important to plan, execute and control test calibration activities. Control all procedures and identify and track all the documents. Ensure document numbering, revision number and issue date, effective date on all the documents. Create and maintain a master list of documents. Ensure that only authorized documents are in use. Periodically review all the documents and revise as necessary. Remove invalid or obsolete documents from use immediately. Uniquely identify each quality system documents. Define and control the document revision process. Control documents of external origin. 4.4 Reviews of requests, tenders and contracts. Clearly understand customer requirements and documents all the inquiries. Keep records of review to check a capability of the laboratory. Review subcontracted work. Notify customer of any deviations from the contract. Amend contracts as necessary. Repeat the review process and ensure that amendments are communicated to all affected personnel. 4.5 Subcontracting of test and calibrations. Choose only competent subcontractors who comply with ISO 17025 standard. Notify the customer that subcontractors are being used. Subcontractors must be approved by the customer whenever possible. 4.6 Purchasing services and supplies. Evaluate suppliers of goods and services that are critical to the quality of testings and calibration. Ensure supplier registration, supplier evaluation, and supplier revaluation. Inspects goods and services before use. 4.7 Services to the client. Understand the customer's needs and keep them informed of delays or deviations. Seek feedbacks from the customer and utilize the customer survey. 4.8 Complaints. Have a procedure for resolving complaints. Record all complaints and action taken. 4.9 Control of non-conforming testing and or calibration work. Assign a responsibility and authority for handling non-conforming work. Evaluate the significance of the non-conformity. Take corrective action. Notify the customer of non-conforming work. 4.10 Corrective action. Find the root cause of all non-conforming work produced by the laboratory. Select and implement the action most likely to eliminate the cause of problem. Corrective action should be appropriate to the magnitude and risk of the problem. Monitor progress of the corrective action to ensure effectiveness. Document and implement any changes indicated by the corrective action. Schedule an audit of the laboratory if the non-conforming brings laboratory integrity into question. 4.11 Preventive action. Identify needed improvements and potential non-conformity. Plan preventive action. Ensure effectiveness of the preventive action. 4.12 Control of records. Keep records of the quality system and of technical activity. Store and records suitably. Times. Keep complete records of calibration results made at the time of the test. Mistakes in recording results will be crossed out and initiated but not erased. 4.13 Internal audits. Audits the laboratory's activities at least annually. Auditors should be independent of the audited facilities. Take a timely corrective action if problems are found. Follow up on corrective actions to ensure its effectiveness. 4.14 Management reviews. Laboratory executive management will periodically review the laboratory's quality system and activity. Maintain records like MRM agenda, MRM minutes, and MRM action plan. Thank you for viewing this video, and for upcoming videos like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, and we will discuss on the next video for management requirement in deeply, and close by close we finished our training of 17025 standard. So once again, thank you from Pointer and Mayur Kumar Patel. Thank you very much.